Welcome to Filipina and the Foreigner. A bit of a vlog happening here as we take you around different places. This was at the Robinsons Mall right here, and it's on the 3rd floor, a little ice cream shop. I highly recommend it if you're in the Valencia City area in Bukidnon. Wow, really good ice cream. If you like Dairy Queen back home and you know the Blizzard, well, it's kind of a comparison there. Every time we go there, I get the same one, the Reese's cup. Or the Reese's, something with Reese's in the title anyway. And, you know, they're not cheap, but they're not overly expensive. I guess, you know, kind of typical for this kind of a ice cream blizzard type thing. So, this is Mahal's ice cream right there. There's mine. Very tasty. Highly recommend it. You really should get it. And while we were there, we took Mahal's son and nieces out to the toy area, you know, where they have the games arcade. I didn't realize there was a games arcade, but lo and behold, there it is. It's actually a games arcade on each side here. There's one on this side that we're showing, and they're on the other side as well. Two different games arcades. The one on the right there is a small one. This is a big one here. And very colorful, looks like a lot of fun. We were walking around in there. The kids had a lot of fun trying to, you know, win some games, win the tickets, and so on and so forth. This here is, I think, where you get the coins. I think you put some money in and get the, kind of like the tokens, I guess you could say. Some of the rides right here for kids. And there's a picture of me. They had a lot of the claw machines, and behind this character here you see a lot of the claw machines. And Mahal Wella's niece right here, Emerald, who was in a video with me. If you want to see Emerald interview me, I'll go back a couple of videos and you can see that. But she tried her hand at the claw machine to see if she could win something at the claw machine. So today is just a little bit of a vlog video. We're showing you some outings we have as, you know, our mixed-matched family. Sometimes you see my son, sometimes you see Wella's son and her nieces, like that's her niece right there. By the way, they call her Mommy, interestingly enough. There you go, they tried the claw machine, but it didn't work, sad. So Wella, Mahal, Filipina sends her off to play with the other kids. I think at this point in time, I think is where we actually went to get that ice cream. Yeah, hey, back here having some fun. Wella, Mahal, she's having a blast. She got really good at this, and I asked her, you know, how she learned to do this so well, and she said something to the effect that she didn't know what she was doing. But you can see Emerald there. She won a lot of tickets. Hitting that thing crazily hard. Look at all the tickets she got. She won a lot of tickets, and the thing about this is, with all those tickets, I remember back home you get these little pitiful toy things with the tickets, but here I thought it was pretty decent. They got some nice chocolate bars and, you know, some decent little prizes that they could get with those. There I am, where they're just kind of hanging out together, having a little family fun day. Extended family, whatever you want to say, our mixed-matched family. I didn't try it, but there's Mahal. She is quite good at it. Smacking the thing, and there it is in action. So how did you get so many points? She said, I don't know. But yeah, lots of fun. Family fun. Vlogging in the Philippines. And you can see, like, you know, a lot of these activities that we're showing here, not a whole lot different really than back home in North America. Very similar. You go to the games arcade, maybe it looks a little different or whatnot, but having the same kind of fun. So, a lot of regards, some of these places very similar. Here now on the side of the road, Mahal is picking up some mango. And there's a mango stand. All this right here is where the mangoes came from. It's like a mango farm. And Mahal is buying some mangoes. I think mango is my new favorite fruit. It's so good. I like everything. I like the mango shakes. She makes like a mango float dessert. It's all great. Mango everything. So we were about to pass this on the way home to Damalog, her hometown. And she said, "Can I get some mangoes?" I said, "Sure." So, and that looks like papaya there too on the bottom of the green. Is that papaya? I'm not sure. You might know better than me, but wow. Great little stand, fresh off the trees right here. So I thought I'd document this, just another portion of the video, to remind you again, even though I've probably done this in the past, along with many of the other people who are living here in the Philippines who are foreigners. But today is another example to prepare yourself for the power outages. Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, well, when you're living it, it might feel like a different story. For example, well, the power went out last night. It wasn't too bad, maybe an hour or so. But then this morning, woke up to power going out at around 8 or 9 this morning, and it's late in the afternoon now, and they say it's supposed to be out most of the day, I think. But I rely a lot on my credit card. Call me foolish or stupid if you want, don't care. I rely a lot on my credit card, and Mahal, Filipina, she has most of the cash with her. Now this weekend, she has, or for the last few days I should say, because it's not the weekend right now, but for the last so many days she's home visiting her mom in her hometown. So Filipina with the cash is gone. I don't want to just go try to get cash out of the bank, because you know, a lot of fees and things. I just don't want to do it. So I say, okay, well, I'll use my credit card where I can. I'll go eat where I can with the credit card. For example, McDonald's here in Valencia City takes credit card. Sometimes the Jollibee, if you go in, will take it. They seem to stop taking it at the drive-thru for some reason. I don't know why. And Shakey's at the mall, Shakey's restaurant, Big B's at the mall, and there's another restaurant just up the road that will also take credit cards. So today, with the power outage, I went to all these places. McDonald's can't take it because their internet is out with the power outage. The mall seems to be a good place to still go even when the power is out, and they still take the credit card in these places like Big B's and Shakey's, from my understanding, because I checked and asked. But the problem is, because the power is out, everybody, and I mean everybody, is out at the mall and all these places eating. There was not one place we could sit to order food, so we didn't. So I say we because myself and my son. So I'm still hungry. I don't have any food in the fridge. I just messaged Mahal. She said, "I think there's some bread. You can have some bread." I said, "No, I gave that to my son the other day and I think it's gone." So, and I know I got like this gas cooker thing, and I could probably go and maybe go to the supermarket or something and then try to use the gas cooker. Too much trouble. Don't want to do it. So just kind of giving you a heads up, if you're relying like myself on the credit card, you're going to run into certain circumstances like this sometimes. And this is just one today. I'm just kind of throwing it out there. It's not a really big deal, because after a while the power will come back on. I'll go get something to eat or whatever, or you know, I'll try in a little while when the dinner rush is over, maybe around, you know, some little later on in the afternoon, like deep afternoon, maybe 3:30 or something like that, when maybe people are not thinking about eating so much. But you know, this is the kind of thing that happens. I mean, the place is crowded like you wouldn't believe. The mall is crowded, like every single restaurant packed, every single seat taken. McDonald's, every single seat taken, even though they're not taking the credit card. Every restaurant, every single seat taken. No exaggeration, by the way, no exaggeration. Every single seat taken. And so when the power is out, everyone seems to go out and eat, and you're very limited with credit card use if you're going to do that like I'm doing. So just things to kind of keep in mind, because it's very real over here, and it's very different than back home, at least where I'm from. So just kind of giving you a heads up again, just another reminder. I know you probably heard it before, but another real live situation when the power goes out, and if you're using your credit card a lot like I am. So, you know, have lots of cash on hand, and even when you got cash on hand, you probably can't sit down to eat because it's so full. At least around here it is today. So just some things to keep in mind. I guess I should mention about our story yesterday, as Mahal has been gone for a few days, and myself and my son went to Mang Inasal, which is, you know, a local restaurant here by the Robinsons Mall. And I thought, hey, you know, get some grilled chicken, lichen minok, grilled chicken, kind of like a Swiss chalet back home. If you're familiar with Swiss chalet, you know, kind of without the bells and whistles, if you can say it like that, maybe. And just another little story about, I guess, the language barrier, because when I was at the counter, I was asking, I'd like 2 pieces of chicken and rice, and 1 rice for myself, and just 2 pieces of chicken for my son, no rice. And she repeated it back to me very carefully. So I was like, oh, good, no problem ordering here. I was so happy. She understood me so well. Went to sit down there, kind of looking at us, and then calling for us to come over and pick it up like you do at in Mang Inasal. And I went over, and she said, here's yours. And I'm like, all of this? And there were like 4 plates of chicken and rice. 4 plates of chicken and rice, and 4 Pepsis. So they brought it all over, and I just had to try to dump it all onto 1 plate each. And they even brought over an extra table and everything. It was a little bit embarrassing. I got rid of the extra table and just put it all on 1 plate each for us, and dealt with everything, you know, with the 4 Pepsis and the piled high plate of food. But that's what happens a lot of times here. You just don't get understood, even when you think you're understood, and they repeat back and what you said, and so you think you're understood really clearly, but it's just not understood. I can't tell you how many times I went to the McDonald's drive-through and said, do you take credit card today? Because like today, where there's no power, I always have to ask just to be on the safe side. So my first question is always, do you take credit card today? And many times when I've asked that question, I hear back, you want chicken? I'm like, no, do you take credit card today? Yeah, we have chicken. So anyway, these things happen. So just kind of roll with it and enjoy your life over here in the Philippines. It's a beautiful place. And this video here I'm about to show you was on Father's Day, so a little while back there, but we went to the new hotel, which we did show on another video below, if you want to go check that out. Really nice hotel. And at the top of the hotel they have a restaurant, so we thought we'd go check out that restaurant. It is a nice little restaurant there. But of course, sometimes things just go wrong, and again, I guess my point is always just roll with it and try to stay happy. Because we had ordered our meal, and they told me there was no burger, the kind that I liked, but then I told Mahal, I said, well, I'll just have any other burger, that's fine, you know, just whatever burger. So assuming that everything was fine there, my son ordered his meal and Mahal ordered her meal. And typical in the Philippines, your meals do not come at the same time like back home. I'm kind of used to everybody sitting down, the meal comes, everybody enjoys their meal together. But here, I think my son's meal came first, so he started eating, and Mahal's meal came and she started eating, and I was just waiting for mine, and then waiting some more for mine, and waiting some more for mine. And I said, Mahal, you don't suppose they just forgot mine, did they? This is the plate. This is the plate and cup. I'm still waiting.
Still waiting.
I'm still waiting. It's a nice place here. On top of the world, floor number 6. Pouring rain outside right now. So then she flagged someone down there and asked them. Apparently, they didn't think I ordered. So I'm sitting there with my empty plate, no food, and they're pretty much finished or finishing. And so then they ordered a real quick hamburger. I was thinking, oh, don't worry about it, let's just go, I won't eat. But Mahal said, no, you have to eat. So it was Father's Day, and they got me a burger, and I ate my burger. But things like this happen, and I guess my point again is just roll with it, try to be happy, don't let things upset you too much, and understand when you're coming here, things will be different. And I've heard other people tell me before I came how you go and order things, and you know, you better have your backup plan ready, because a lot of times when you order, things are not there, they don't have them, and that's so true. It's very, very, very extremely true. You order something either at McDonald's or any place, any restaurant, and they don't have it. So you better go with your backup plan and your backup plan, because then you order something else and, oh, we don't have that today. Oh, that's not here today. We don't have that on the menu today. And so, yeah, a lot of times you don't get what you would like to have because they just don't have it, you know, in stock, whatever. So I know it happened to me at Shakey's recently. Well, it happens a lot of places actually, and it's pretty common too, pretty common. So one time at Shakey's fairly recently, I looked for lasagna. They don't have it. So I said, well, do you have this other option? No, we don't have that either. And I'm like, oh. And they're apologizing and things like that. But it's just part of life here in the Philippines. So just letting you know about it again. So be prepared as you come. And, you know, you can be happy if you're prepared and you don't mind. So that's it.